Do not hit that send button in your email until you've watched this video. Now, managing staff is hugely challenging. Challenges present themselves when employees misinterpret instructions, when there's late on delivery, or when you're having to repeat instructions with no progress being made. And in my experience, a lot of the managers that I work with say that not receiving progress reports and regular updates on relevant projects really does test their leadership abilities. I get it, you want to go away and type that email. You want to explain your frustration, but before you do, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself if you've delivered the instruction well. Did you actually explain the instruction, or did you just mention it in passing? Ask yourself if the individual is experiencing any barriers. It's likely you haven't actually asked them this. And be really honest, what is the true impact and implication of these issues? For example, if a team member failed to deliver on a project, does this really have a detrimental impact on you, your team, or the company? So, how do you determine the answers to these questions? Firstly, talk. Hold a meeting to discuss the project. Are you formally giving them the instructions and asking for a progress report? Next, agree on deliverables. I'm not saying that you should let your employees dictate what their output should be, but I mean be transparent on what the deliverables are. If you're not transparent, then there's likely to always be misinterpretations. Next, discuss timelines. When is the task due? What is the deadline of the project? Be really concise and clear. Now you're almost ready to hit that send button. If things are particularly aggravated, I want you to try this. Explain the instructions in an alternative way. The error could be in the way that you're delivering the instruction. Discuss the implications. Now this one is huge. What would happen if they don't meet the deadlines? How does this impact the team, their role, the entire company? If you're not discussing potential impacts, then you're not going to get genuine buy-in. And where you're finding that you had to repeat instructions, you should ask the employee to clarify what they believe the targets to be in a non-patronizing way. If you're asking them to summarize what they think the targets are, and you can be clear that the message was understood. Now, if your relationship with this employee is particularly heated, then you might want to revisit the matter later. Don't send that email, don't have that discussion, calm down first. Or you might want to ask another manager to step in. Set of eyes and a new set of brains on the project will give you much more clarity, and perhaps remove any unconscious biases that you might have. Lastly, focus on the positives and remind yourself of the greater goal. When we're experiencing testing times, we sometimes forget what the greater goal is. If we're asking ourselves these questions and agreeing on deliverables, then we can remind ourselves of what the greater goal is. The goal isn't to make your staff member feel bad, the goal is to get the project underway and completed. If you like this video, please follow for more.